We are rabid fans of modern combat jets screaming through the skies. And the content on W3W shows it. Lately, though, we have wondered about the combat jets we have featured, and some we have not, and mused on what would be our number one pick.
What is that one jet that stands above all else? To some, supersonic speeds, fast rates of climb, great maneuverability, and heavy firepower would be the benchmarks. But we all know that combat aircrafts have many different roles, and those roles are wide-ranging. They include being fighters, bombers, and attackers. And yes, they play integral roles in electronic warfare, monitoring of the high seas and the coastlines. Increasingly too, they have multiple roles, and are unmanned. So let's forget about roles and instead just be fanatics. Let's just go by how cool the design is, the raw speed and perceived technological capability. What is your one pick? The MiG-29? No, it's a fan favorite in spite of being a fourth-generation aircraft in production from the 1970s and retired from most armies. Many will recall it as the showpiece of the Soviet Union, simple in design. It featured great agility, supersonic speed, and ability to rival the performance of the United States F-18 and F-16 jets. What about its design though? Okay, so we get the point that the MiG-29 is an old fighter and not necessarily modern looking. However, with AI's help, we got many viewers really excited about the enhanced look. You can find the link in the description. So, that's the MiG-29. Now, what about the F-22? No question, it's a fan favorite. The limited use in actual warfare aside, the F-22 is known for agility, stealth and lethality, meaning it is capable of extreme maneuverability, is able to evade advanced radar technology and can be armed with long-range air-to-air missiles and air-to-ground missiles. The ultra-modern-looking combat craft flies at supersonic speed, but fourth generation though? Yes, the United States Air Force has categorized it as a jet with fifth-generation fighter skills but fourth generation in terms of stealth or its ability to evade radar. Either way, don't be fooled. Most combat jets cannot even boast fourth-generation stealth. And although unproven in battle, the capabilities of the F-22 on paper make it the best air dominance fighter in the world. And the F-22's good looks? Well, you can judge from AI's masterpiece on screen. Okay, enough of the crazed F-22 fans. How about the F-35? We get it. We thought of the F-22 and wondered, what will they do next? They, in fact, thought of the F-35 and pushed the limits of combat aircrafts into the stratosphere. To start with, the jet has three variants: the F-35A, featuring conventional takeoff and landing, the F-35B, featuring short takeoff and vertical landing, and the F-35C, the carrier variant. The three variations have similar performance characteristics and the exact same advanced technologies. And, although a fifth-generation fighter like the F-22, the sleek-looking F-35 possesses the ability to travel supersonic, has advanced stealth capabilities, is extremely agile, delivers powerful long-range weaponry, and can play a key role in electronic warfare, reconnaissance, and surveillance. With AI's enhancement, we did feature the magnificence of the F-35 at the link you will find in the description. Now, let's consider stealth. Would you pick the F-117 Nighthawk to be your number one combat jet? This agile fighter and bomber in one which became operational in 1983 is a legend in its own right. It was built purely with stealth in mind and its innovative shape shows it. Even now when the craft is supposedly retired, since 2009 in fact, its shape stands out as something out of a blockbuster sci-fi movie. The only slightly disappointing feature of the F-117 is that it is subsonic, but maybe because of its stealth, it had an aura about it. And though lacking deadly escape speed, proved its worth in combat assignments in the Gulf War and also over Yugoslavia. In our post featuring the Nighthawk, we paired AI's brilliance with George Bush's famous bullhorn speech just before the Afghan War. Watching it gave me goosebumps all over again. Now at the B-2's time. Is this your number one combat jet? The B-2 bomber is a downright badass futuristic long-range heavy strategic bomber straight out of the movies. Like the F-117, it is subsonic but is equipped to evade the densest of air defenses. The B-2 Spirit, you probably won't believe, became operational in 1997 and is set for retirement early 2030s. Its innovative design and mystique have spawned many UFO stories, and it's another incredible machine that forces you to think, if they had all that technology from 1997, then what must they have now? For this incredible machine, AI facilitated some fantastic enhancements which we featured recently in a post on our channel. Check the description for the link. And we are not done. You will recall we also featured AI-enhanced next-generation fighters, including a sample of the American next-generation air dominance fighter jets and Great Britain's own project, the Tempest. These fighters already have well-established fan bases. The United States Air Force has, in fact, began conducting test flights of its sixth-generation fighter jet systems, and in case you don't know, the American next-generation fighters are a part of what they dub NGAD, which stands for Next Generation Air Dominance. The fighter developed is meant to take over the role of the F-22. The scenes on screen are from our own artificially enhanced feature of the machine that has high expectations to meet. We have no doubt it will. The British next-generation fighter, the Tempest, is the responsibility of the BAE Systems. It is a proposed sixth-generation fighter aircraft that is under development in the United Kingdom for the Royal Air Force. The aircraft is intended to enter service from 2035, gradually replacing the Eurofighter Typhoon. Up next are the very exciting and popular concept fighters we have had AI enhance for features on the channel. Up first, the Star Citizen concept fighter, a magnificent-looking craft, although some doubt that its design is practical. Star Citizen itself is a gaming platform through which gamers or backers can fund concept designs. The Star Citizen concept fighter was the result of one such initiative. Its design may not be practical, but it is definitely an attraction to fanatical combat jet enthusiasts. Our own AI-enhanced post on the channel generated substantial interest, to say the least. Another concept fighter we featured was an aircraft we internally nicknamed Hulk. AI significantly enhanced the original concept fighter and gunship from an image prompt which we believe was called Goliath. Like the Star Citizen concept fighter, many may doubt the practicality of the Hulk's hefty design, but its menacing and unique look certainly puts it as one of our favorite fighters featured here on W3W. To the designers of both concept fighters, we say thanks for stoking the desires of a rabid community. We're fans of all the jets featured and in their original design too. But because we are also big on AI, we go nuts when it is able to enhance these assets and add to their overall mystique.
This takes us to another incredible combat machine. You may have guessed it, the indomitable SR-71. It may not be all things to all people, but this supercraft had an incredible design, was built for stealth, and had incredible supersonic speed and then some. We of course prompted AI for some crazy enhancements, and it did not disappoint. The SR-71 was indeed an incredible machine. It flew long range, at very high altitudes, and operated with impunity during the peak of the Cold War. It's no wonder this plane has mythical status, and is rumored to outrun missiles, and some say it could even outrun a bullet. If it operated with impunity during such a dangerous period in our history, no question the former is true. And so, we are incredibly pleased to feature the SR-71 as our 10th and final jet, and dare we say, the #1 jet featured on W3W. As we said at the start, some may look at the more technical specifications and be less enamored with this jet, but for us as rabid fans, for its design, its incredible Mach 3 plus speed, the SR-71 Blackbird must truly be the jet of all jets. But let's not forget the SR-71 was first flown all the way back in 1964 and retired in 1999. Holy cow! What do they have now, and where have I heard that before? All of that said, it's the reason we are so big on AI. It takes a true legend and presents it as you please, or as you prompt, whichever you prefer. In our case, a prompt which produces the image of an indomitable futuristic fighter unmatched in design, beauty, and of course speed. AI really did well, on paper though. But don't think for one moment we can't fly it. It was a pleasure bringing another of AI's masterpiece to you. Of course, we would be extremely grateful if you liked the video, shared it with friends, and subscribed to the channel. See you soon, and may the force of AI be with you.